Hey everyone, hope you are off to a great day. It is getting cooler outside and the leaves are falling again, but it's great. It's great to be alive. It's great to be able to share with you and continue to look at some of Paul's writings. We're coming to the end, really, of Paul's writings when we conclude some of the next books that we're looking at. And so we're in 1 Timothy, we're in chapter 6, verses 6 through 11, a little bit longer passage today. It all kind of flows together. And so I thought it was best just to share the whole passage as one. So let's see what Paul had to say in verses 6 through 11 of 1 Timothy 6. He said, "But godliness with contentment is great gain. For we brought nothing into the world, and we cannot take anything out of the world." And you thought that wasn't in the Bible, didn't you? "But if we have food and clothing, with these we will be content. But those who desire to be rich fall into temptation, into a snare, into many senseless and harmful desires that plunge people into ruin and destruction. For the love of money is a root of all kinds of evil. It is through this craving that some have wandered away from the faith and pierced themselves with many pangs. But as for you, O man of God, flee these things. Pursue righteousness, godliness, faith, love, steadfastness, and gentleness." There's a lot really in this passage, but very quickly, Paul starts by talking about contentment. Godliness with contentment is great gain. We brought nothing into the world. You can take nothing out of it. You thought maybe mom and dad just said that just because it sounded good, but that comes from the Bible. And so Paul says, if we have food and clothing, we're going to be content. And Paul has talked about that he's learned the secret of being content. And that's not an easy thing for us, especially in the world we live in, where everyone wants more. We want more and more and more. And even with Christmas coming up and the Black Friday sales now starting, all different times, we're trying to find the best deals and what can I get for myself and how can I advance? And that's where Paul leads into the love of money. It's not just money. Money in and of itself is a necessary item. It's something that we need to live on. So money isn't bad, but the love of money is a root of all kinds of evil because it leads people to do stupid things. Sometimes they sell themselves, and I'm not talking about a prostitute, but we sell ourselves with our lives and our careers, our families, in order to make more money, thinking money is going to make us happy, but ultimately it doesn't, which leads right back to what Paul said about being content. Be content with what you have. How much more do you need? We always think we need one more thing, one more thing, one more thing. And so because of that, people were wandering away from the faith. They were moving away themselves because they had such a desire for money and wealth. And because of that desire for wealth, they were moving in the wrong direction. And instead, Paul ends by saying to Timothy, hey, you man of God, pursue these things. Flee from that, but pursue righteousness and godliness and faith and love, steadfastness, a consistency, a constancy, and gentleness. Sounds like the fruits of the Spirit that Paul talked about in Galatians. Pursue those. Be content. Strive for more, that's okay. Strive for a better job. Strive for a promotion. Strive for a pay raise. But don't let that be the focus of your life. Make it Jesus Christ. Have a great day. God bless you.